What can we say instead of my sister looks similar to me? What can we say instead of my sister looks similar to me? We can say my sister and I look alike instead of my sister looks similar to me. To me. What's the difference between a package and a parcel? What's the difference between a package and a parcel? The difference between a package and a parcel is that a parcel are more or less the same thing as a package, but a parcel is normally a package that is sent through the post or delivered to somebody. A packet, on the other hand, is usually a small package that we find in shops, containing several similar items, like sweets, crisps, and cigarettes. What kind of products normally come in packets? What kind of products normally come in packets? Products such as biscuits, sweets, and crisps normally come in packets. If you went camping, would you prefer your tent to be on the camping site with proper facilities, or would you prefer to make your own camp away from everyone else? If you went camping, would you prefer your tent to be on the campsite with proper facilities, or would you prefer to make your own camp away from everyone else? If I went camping, I'd prefer to make my own camp away from everyone else. What's a saddle? What's a saddle? A saddle is a seat on a horse, bicycle, motorbike, etc. Which bird was commonly used in history as a messenger to deliver important news over a long distance? Which bird was commonly used in history as a messenger to deliver important news over a long distance? The pigeon was commonly used in history as a messenger to deliver important news over a long distance. How? By tying a small written message to one of its legs and then allowing it to fly home. Right, when an adjective is followed by an infinitive with to, what does it often communicate? When an adjective is followed by an infinitive with to, what does it communicate? When an adjective is followed by an infinitive with to, it communicates our feelings or reactions to a particular event. Give me an example, please. Give me an example, please. She was sad to say goodbye to her friends. Very good. Okay, give me an example of a sentence with a noun followed by an infinitive with to, please. Give me an example of a noun followed by an infinitive with to, please. We have loads of emails to write. I have nothing to do tomorrow. Good. What's the difference between it's time for us to leave and it's time we left? What's the difference between it's time for us to leave and it's time we left? The difference between it's time for us to leave and it's time we left is that it's time for us to leave means that now is the correct time to leave, whereas it's time we left means that we are a little late and maybe we need to hurry. Good. Give me another example of it's time followed by an infinitive, please. Give me another example of it's time followed by an infinitive, please. It's 9 o'clock. It's time for the children to go to bed. And give me another example of it's time followed by the past tense, please. Give me another example of it's time followed by the past tense, please. It's nearly midnight. It's time for the children went to bed. Good. What am I doing? You're beating your hand on the table. Good. Does your country usually get beaten at football? Does your country usually get beaten at football? No, my country doesn't usually get beaten at football. Good. What do you find to be the chief difficulty for you in learning English? What do you find to be the chief difficulty for you in learning English? I find the chief difficulty for me in learning English to be grammar. What do you mean by the chief of a tribe? What do we mean by the chief of a tribe? By the chief of a tribe, we mean the leader of the tribe.